So you're thinking about a gated community. Well, in Sarasota, there's no lack of gated communities, but they're kind of sporadic and they're often clustered. So in today's video, we're going to take a map tour. I'm going to show you about 24 gated communities, and I'm going to show you the 3 main clusters of where you might find them. And if you stick with me to the very end, I'm going to show you my 3 top favorites. One's older, one's brand new, and one's quite interesting. So join me as we take a quick tour of gated communities. So we're going to take a little trip in my tiny little ant car around the map of Sarasota. So what you're looking at, of course, downtown Sarasota right there, but all these little yellow stars, those are gated communities. There's others, but I'm pretty much showing you the main ones here. There'll be a sporadic one here and there, but most of this area is built out and there weren't too many gated communities back in the day. There's a couple through here, but we're going to concentrate on the mainland here, not on some of these gated communities on Longboat Key or Lido. There's really not much in. There's no really much gated communities here on Lido Key. You can drive up to $1 million house right here, but concentrate on the mainland. And from downtown Sarasota, there's only one new community right now. Gracewater was on an old plot of land there on actually a golf course, and we've done a little video about that as well. So but Gracewater right there, that is the closest to downtown. Okay, so we've got some other little gated communities, and we're going to start to zoom in, and as I mentioned, I'm going to show you the 3 clusters of where they're at, and we'll also talk about the advantages and disadvantages of being in a gated community. I know people like the security, but with a gated community, you also have a little bit more expenses. But that depends on your taste. So we're going to start here where there's a cluster, and this is going to be Palmer Ranch. So in this area, right off of McIntosh and right off of Honore, it's a way to get into Palmer Ranch. So right off of McIntosh, we've got Cobblestone. It's a small little community, nice little community right here, and very convenient, gated community. But a lot of them are going to be right off of Honore. So the first one, there's a little small one right here at the top, just a mix of condos and single-family homes. But this is an older one. We included that in one of our videos here in the past. I believe that was on a $700,000 to $800,000 houses. And then this one was built Sunrise Preserve just a few years ago. And all this Palmer area, you're going to find a lot of gated communities right up and down here. One of my favorite places is Turtle Rock, right through here. And then you've got the TPC, you've got Prestantia, TPC, a golf course here, but Prestantia is a very, very nice community, very affluent, much higher prices. And as we go down this Honore Avenue off the Palmer here, you're going to find Village Walk. Got everything right there at Village Walk. A lot of people like that. They've got a little gas station, a little front place there, kind of association where you can hang out. And there's a little shop there as well. But a lot of seniors enjoy Village Walk because it's all in one place. And then if you pop over here, you've got Deer Creek, one of my favorites here, and we're going to show you some of my favorites here towards the end. But this is an older community, very close to the coast. You're close to the beaches and everything, but it is really well kept and a really nice area. Stony Brook Golf and Country Club there. And as we go further down, you've got Silver Oak there. Like I said, a lot of different gated communities through here, the Isles of Sarasota. And the nice thing about these, most of them were built either the late 90s, early 2000s, and some of these are within 10 years, newer communities like Hammock Preserve here, Esplanade on Palmer Ranch. You're going to see a lot of Esplanades, Taylor Morrison communities here in Sarasota. So that's kind of a lifestyle community where you can have lots of fun all in your own community. Promenade Estates, that's a really good buy, affordable gated community. And I'm going to peek down here. We did one on Talent Preserve not too long ago, and this one's actually still building. Most of these other ones, they're all finished or whatever, but they're still building down here. So check out my Talent Preserve, no CDD, which is really great. A lot of people have been asking about these CDDs or these stewardship fees, so it adds a little bit extra to your tax bill at the end of the year. But this one does not have one, so it's kind of unique. We just, like I said, we focused on that one about a week back, so check into that. So as we go back up I-75 here, back off of Clark Road, we're going to find some more here just east. And as you notice, all these gated communities are some of the land that was less developed here in the last 20 to 30 years. Got Heron Landing there. You've got a few off of Proctor. There's a flyover here off of I-75 on Proctor, Tuscan, Waverly. The back of Bentry. Bentry is unguarded at the beginning here, and there's a separate section, Bentry 2, which I'm going to do a feature on here soon. I absolutely love it. It doesn't look like you're even in Florida. Very, very wooded, really nice homes. State-style homes, a little older, but it's in the last 30 years, but really cool. Sand Hill Lake right there, that's a small community built recently. And before we get out of this area here east of Clark, I'm going to show you, there's a little road that goes right down next to I-75. You got Sarasota Golf Club. Actually, the best way to get in is by Ibis. So it keeps you a little bit further from 75. So Sarasota Golf Club, and another one we did a recent one, Grand Park by Neil Community. So they've got a beautiful, big, great lawn here. This is a great community. Neil does a great job with all their communities. But that one, check back and check into Grand Park on that one. Also out east. So as we head out and we're going down Clark Road, State Road 72, as it's known on the map, but we locals will call it Clark Road, second name for it. And as we meet up with Lorraine Road, let me show you. Right here is Lorraine Road. So inside there, you've got Sky Ranch, which is a huge, huge community here. And inside it, we've got Esplanade there. So that's another Taylor Morrison Esplanade lifestyle community. And what's nice is, I'm going to show you this road here. It's called Lorraine, and it's going to go all the way down into Venice. And it's going to be completed up here. I'll show you here in a second. So as we ride Lorraine Road out east, this is kind of another north-south road alternative to I-75. You've got Gator Creek, big, anywhere between 2 and 5 acre properties here. And you've got Misty Creek Country Club golf course, and you've got Heritage Oaks golf course. So all these right along this kind of country road, that's where you're going to find some golf courses, all that, and Misty Creek once again. And then up here, they've got a nice little Publix Plaza. So even though you're out in the country, you have everything you need. You've got your Publix grocery here. And right across from it is Rothenbach Park. And what I love about it is these little trails. They've got some trails through the woods right through here. And even in the summertime, riding through the oak canopy is beautiful, not as hot, really kind of neat. And if you're into remote control planes, they've got the Sarasota Remote Control Squadron at the top of the hill. Kind of neat. So, and if you go down Bee Ridge a little bit, here's another incredible golf course, Laurel Oak, the Laurel Oak community. We're going to show you that from the back as well. As we ride up through, right here in Bee Ridge, right here, I don't have it marked, but this is the Hammocks, also a really great, really nice, really well done gated community. Then you've got Laurel Lakes, so pretty much every home here, I can zoom in, is along the lake. So you see Barton Farms Road. It was originally going to be called Barton Farms. They changed it at the last minute. So another great community here. One of my favorites is Artistry right through here out in the country. And then you got a little small one called Worthington. And if you go further down Palmer, you've got Palmer Glen. A little bit older, but these are some really neat gated communities. So to get out through here, we've got Lorraine Road. This is going to connect here in the next year or so to Fruitville. You can already see the dirt path. I've ridden my bike through here, which goes along the Founders Club. It'll reach out right here. So Lorraine will reach to Fruitville, which is a major intersection, or I should say major exit, major east-west exit here off of I-75 and here in Sarasota. So the Founders Club, everything over $1 million here, beautiful golf course. And now we're going to be heading off into Lakewood Ranch, but I wanted to show you Tatum Ridge Golf Links. That's another really kind of nice and reasonable priced gated community. The only sad thing about it is this, I believe they're going to be selling off this golf course and probably making more homes here. That's what happens. So here is the Waterside District here in Lakewood Ranch, Sarasota. And surprisingly, beautiful houses. Just sold one over the weekend. This is a really great neighborhood, but it's not gated. There's only one that you're going to find that's gated. If you go up Lakewood Ranch, Homes by Town, Lakewood, Lake House Cove, you're going to find Wild Blue, and that is a gated community. And you're pretty much starting anywhere between 1.8, well over 3.5. Just depends on how much you want to put in the house. We showed one of the luxury houses there at 3.5. An amazing home. But Wild Blue is a gated community here, and this is in the Waterside District. So as we cross University Parkway, we head up. We're going to go through Lakewood Ranch. You got Lakewood Ranch Golf and Country Club, Country Club East. So you've got a lot of golf courses here. The Ritz-Carlton Golf Club, and we're going to go right up into State Road 70 here, and we're going to go down to Eline Road. And this is you're going to find lots of new construction, lots of things right off of Eline Road. It's kind of, you know how they have Car Dealer Road, this is kind of like new construction road, starting with Lakewood National Golf. That one is finished, a beautiful golf course sold in there, and now they've got a new one called Calusa that we're going to be featuring as soon as we can look at the models. They're so new. So you've got Sapphire Point, and then you've got, and let me show you all the gated ones here. We did put stars. Crestwind. I did a video on this one. If you look back, it is a 55 plus active community. They have everything from concerts there to, they have a very specialized fitness regime there. If you want to have somebody set you up with a program, you can get yourself really fit and thin right there at Crestwind. So that's a really cool community. Lorraine Lakes, that's got a clubhouse, got a little bar and restaurant in there. Lorraine Lakes, same thing. Sweetwater, also gated. I have one on that one. We call that reasonable luxury. So you got luxury homes with a little better pricing. Another one that they have, and they've got Del Webb back here that's already finished in Lakewood Ranch a little further down there, but this is a brand new Del Webb Catalina, and that one we just did a video on as well. And then once again, you've got an Esplanade community here in Azario. And this, once again, it's a Taylor Morrison product. It's a lifestyle community, everything to do right here. And I've already shown you 3 Esplanade communities here. And then we have the big giant Star Farms, Lakewood Ranch. You've got a bunch of different builders in there. Mainly D.R. Horton developed it, but you've got anything from Lee Weatherington to, you've got some new builders in there. We just did one on West Bay at Star Farms. They've got some really nice units in there, and you get a lot of house for the money. That's what I really like there. So Star Farms, most amenitized, probably community. They've got 5 different amenity centers right in Star Farms. Hopefully I can show you a map on that as I'm speaking. And then at the very top, we just did a preview last week of Palm Grove. They didn't have the models open, but they were gracious enough to let me go through them and photograph and show you what they've got. So that's at the north end. So this is giving you an idea of all the gated communities, as you notice. So the clusters are here in Lakewood Ranch. You've got another cluster, kind of, there's Lakewood Ranch. You've got another cluster here in this Palmer area. You've got Worthington, Laurel Lakes, Artistry, Palmer Glen, and the Founders Club here. I don't have it on marked down. Oh, and I missed one here. Windward. This is a great one. So this is if you're going to be if you want to stay close to Waterside Place in the Waterside District, outside of Wild Blue, Windward would be your other community that is gated. So that's part of that, and we've done some video on that. So folks, if you look back, go search any of these or reach out to me. Once again, we do stuff every week on communities. We find the newest community, or we find something interesting, and you learn a lot about Sarasota. So make sure you subscribe and tap that notification bell, and also reach out to me. Reach out to me direct. I also have all my info in the box below. You can also schedule a free Zoom call with me. Tell me what you need. I will find it for you and walk you hand in hand right up to the closing and after. So it's a one-stop shop is basically what we are. One-stop shop, whether it's new homes or resale, we can find it for you. That's what we do. So let me back out of here and show you the clusters. So once again, in Lakewood Ranch, around east of Clark here, around this corner here, out in Palmer, and everything Palmer Ranch right here. That's the other cluster. And then Here in a second, I'm going to show you the 3 that are my favorite. You tell me what you think. Go back, look at some of these communities. Always comment, let me know what you think of these communities. You like them, you don't like them, you think they're overpriced. Doesn't matter, don't hurt my feelings because I didn't build them. I just help you find them and I help you get into a great home here in Sarasota. That's what I do. I'm Rob Rovnak, and let me show you the 3 that are my favorite. So here are my top 3 favorites. Here's an older one, Deer Creek in Palmer Ranch. They've got a great location, and I love the heritage oaks throughout. All the homes are very well taken care of, and I love the landscaping there. Yes, this is an older community, but it's remained one of the best over time. Next is the brand new community of Artistry. Now, I love the style of homes here. They've got a great builder, which is Coulter Homes, and even though it's out east, it's close to Rothenbach Park, Celery Fields, and it's just about 20 minutes to downtown. Lastly, there are plenty I could choose, but I'll say Star Farms, since there's something for everyone and every age there. They've got 5 different amenity centers, and it will soon have its own K-8 school right next door and a new Publix. So what are you looking for in a gated community? Reach out to me today by phone, text, or email, and let me know so we can make sure there's not one single gated community that you miss. My contact information is below, and you can even schedule a free Zoom call to make sure you're finding everything you need and making sure you're getting the best deal on your next new home. For living and buying in Sarasota, I'm Rob Rovnak. Check out this great 55+ gated community called Crestwind.